they're gonna. You said that because even other Edomites, they're gonna be kicking them Rothschilds too in the ass. You put us in this situation. It was you all along. Because look, these peon devils all putting masks on. Their own elites have fucked them up, man.
They got fucked over.
So they got fucked. They're two-time losers for real.
Two-time losers. Yeah.
So they're gonna in the kingdom. They're gonna be double fucked. Them, the elites, they're on top. They're gonna be really fucked in the kingdom. They're gonna have us on top of them.
Go on,
bro.
They're gonna be like, you didn't allow us to enjoy our rulership
in our kingdom.
Our kingdom. Woo, imagine that, because Esau's enslaved his own people. You know. So you're right, bro. They're gonna be like, hey, well, fuck it, man. We don't care about them anyway, man.
Well, that's in the scriptures. Isaiah 14. They that see thee shall never look upon thee. And also Psalms, where it says they're going to bind their kings with fetters of iron, man. They're going to be the first ones to go into slavery, man. Okay?
Yep.
And also, it's what? It's not his brother's keeper, you know?
So, he's not his brother's keeper. Look what he did to Abel, man. Look, going back to all the spirit of Cain. Going back to in the book of Genesis, man, in the beginning. What the spirit of Cain is wicked, man. You know, he slew his brother Abel, and then the Lord inquired. He said, "Look, where's thy brother?" He goes, "Look, I don't know. Am I my brother's keep nigga, man?" That's the spirit of Esau.
That's the spirit of Esau. Well, look at what the world today. He don't look after his own, bro. Right. You can see that. That you can. That's? Am I my brother's keeper? That's right now. You can see that Esau is not looking after his own kind. You're not supposed to do that, man. And it even shows you. Even in the Middle Ages, niggas were fucking degenerates. Yeah, they were, but they weren't doing what Esau was doing. To some extent, people look. You got them stories like El Cid, which was a Moor, and he dealt with the Christians, you know. And he found out, he knew this is my people, the Christian, you know, because niggas fought each other and all that. But like, you know, it was like the English and the Scottish. But you know, they knew they were the same people. So you know, it weren't on the scale of what Esau does. You know that, man, because even though niggas was bugged the fuck out, we know that, man. But Jake still holds some form of righteousness. They might not know the full truth. They hold some form of righteousness, man. But Esau is a fucking demon. He will have these people confused, wearing masks, in pits, fucked up. He'll have them next to you, living next to there's people that are meant to be having slavery fucked up. But us, they're not, even these average peons, why do you think they live in the sticks? They don't want to be around Jakes in the manor. But you still have Edomites that still have to live amongst you. Because they ain't got no choice. They don't even know, they don't have no economy to move out. You got your own people fucked. You don't care about your own kind, man.
Hey, well, that's why the BBC came out now.
That's why the most, man.
And they, the white, the middle class now, they're queuing up in fucking food banks, man.
They're fucked
over there in the States. You know, with the Mercedes, the SUVs, they, you know, with their plush cars and they got off credit. They got all these monthly payments to keep up with.
Which is what's happened, same thing that happened. What's happening here, all the plush cars, the majority we see, people never bought them. But it's not theirs.
Yeah, 20 plate and all of that.
That's all rented shit, man.
And there was a video.
Yeah, go on. You're saying more.
No, that's it, bro. That's it, man. That's it.
It's gone.
There was a video a while back. I remember we were looking, a year and a half ago, he said how things will go down or something like that.
Yeah.
And there was a story, a narrative where the guy was saying it was a family, like an Edomite family. Yeah. And then we had to sell the car and then this and that. And when I was watching this video with the SUVs and the Mercedes and all that, I was thinking, you know what? I was thinking, bro, they're in these cars, and we've been telling you for the longest, what is a car without petrol in it?
Right.
Okay? When things start getting cut off, look, you're sitting in a Mercedes, but you're thinking about your belly.
Mate, you're eating your tires, man. They're parked, the brother just said they parked up their hot-ass SUVs for food.
Yep.
And you know, when you go back into the Bible tells you, man, the basics of life is what? Food in your stomach, water, and a fucking shelter, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like the bog standard. When all else fails, that will never fail you.
Yeah, a car is just a tool to get you to a means. That's all it is, you know.
Cars, houses, and go on.
I've got a precept. Sirach 29 and 21.
And that's what's fucking these people up. Like, this is what's lovely, man. Because that's what's fucking up the people of this world. Because now the access of their goodies is just not there anymore, man. Mm-hmm. They're losing that.
Yep.
You know, so their wives are arguing with them more. Yep. Their domestic violence is increased.
Yep.
You know, yeah, we paid it. And they're beating up.
Greg? You know,
that's what's happening.
In arrears.
She's with him because she was already with him because he got all the goodies. Now all that's cutting down. People are losing their. You wanted to say something? They're losing their mind.
That's right. That's right.
They're losing their mind. Go on, that.
Yeah, I got a scripture. This is Sirach. You sent me this art.
Go on, that.
Sirach 29 and 21. The chief thing.
We all go through the same word, man.
Come on, that's right. Yeah. It says the chief thing for life is water and bread.
Wow.
and clothing and a house to cover shame. That's the chief thing. That's what we need, you know? And right now we're in a time where victuals, what the scripture says, what victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. That's in 2 Ezra 16, man. But even then, evils are growing, man. You know? Iniquity is abounding, the hearts of many are waxing cold. So if you ain't got them cheap things that you need, like food, water, things that people take for granted, like gas, electricity, central heating, stuff like that. Now all of a sudden you got this 20 plate sitting in your driveway, but you ain't got no fucking gas, electricity, you ain't got no petrol to fill up the bomber clock car. Now what you gonna do, man? Now you sitting in there in food banks with the SUVs, the Mercedes. Now what's it all worth? You got over, you know, these Brits, they like them Range Rovers. When you ain't got no fuel to put in your fucking Range Rover, then what, man? Yeah? When there ain't no food in Tesco's and Sainsbury's, what you gonna do then, man?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah?
What are you gonna do then? That's go on, that. Go on, that.
And you got
That's true, man. What are you gonna do, man?
You got knowledge around things like a battery that can make a fire. Like, let's say you found a battery. If you have the knowledge, you can make a fire out of it. You know, do certain things with the fire. But people don't know that. People that drive around cars, they don't know about what the fuck is going in the car. How does the car work? No,
Bro, even
whoever reads the manual,
Hey,
you know when they read the manual, they do it so like,
Nah, go on.
they do that thing that
say
you
it,
know,
say it.
oh, it's got this feature. Oh, it's got
Yeah, they
Right.
do for
seat
the
heating.
handbook. The
But, you know,
handbook.
the handbook. Oh, it's got this. Oh, you know, when you press down, it goes.
Stupid motherfucker.
Well,
Hey,
but when the car breaks down,
Yeah, it's
you don't have to fuck it. You know.
Hey, everything
Hey,
that
hey.
is around us, like even I'm not speaking like I know I'm gonna chop this bark down and make a house and nah, but I don't even know how to do that. What I'm saying is everything around you now you can live off.
Yeah.
But that's fucking skill, man. That's skill, bro. You got people that know how to live off of whatever's here now. They're in their basic clothes. They'll make a little shelter. They'll make a little fire. There's something here you can probably eat. You don't know it, you know. You know, you obviously look into those things, but that's the point. What I'm saying is that before Esau took down the world, right? That's how the world was kind of living. The world weren't living in big fucking cities. The world was living like this, for the most part. Mass parts of America, England. You know, he was taking Jake down. They were living in like wildlands.
That's right, bro.
You had to knew how to live.
Traveling from land to land, going to wars, on a war campaign. You know, men were doing that, man. You know, they weren't eating every 20 seconds, bro. They were in heavy fucking armor, walking in an army, going to war. There weren't no Tesco's on the way, bro. You know? So all these things, these people are taking for granted, man. That's the point.
Yeah, but that's the point. That's heavy, bro. Because it's true. But now that's why everyone's getting messed up, because the goodies of life is just like getting restricted from you. Because when now your goodies of life is getting restricted, oh shit. Now everyone's snapping at it. Now everyone's snapping. You know?
Right. They're bugging out.
They're bugging out, man.
You know?
But you know who's being sane is the brothers that got the truth, man.
Right.
You know? We're being sane, you know?
That's Isaiah 33. Yeah, go on.
I got a quick one here. This is Matthew 6, right? Matthew 6 and 25. Therefore I say unto you, and you know, you brothers go into it as well, you know. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they?
That's right. And that's the animals, man, you know? They get taken care of, the fowls of the air. You know, they don't have Tesco's to shop in, bro. They ain't got contactless payments. They just swoop down in a, you know, they 2 meters apart with their feathers out. They don't do that shit. But that's you niggas, man. You niggas will, you know, you got your master standing there, you know? Mate, I was in the queue and all of that. You're taking this shit for granted, but guess what? The Lord feeds the fowls of the heaven, man. And they're programmed to do what they do, and guess what? The Lord's got them. But guess what, man? Hey, the Lord's got his men too, you know? And we got to go in the spirit, man, you know? We're going to be in the spirit in these last days. That's why we ain't taking no thought. The scripture just said, take no thought. You know? So we're, you know, thinking about, oh shit, what we going to do? And you bugging out. Bro, the Lord said take no thought, man. The Lord can make anything happen, man. Hey, first of all, the Lord fed Isaiah with ravens, man. Cooked meat. And had him drink out of a brook, man.
All right, Jason.
You know?
All right, Jenny.
Elijah.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, Elijah. You know? That's right, hey, Salakia, bro. Elijah. So there you go, man. You know? You got it. Huh?
Even Yahweh Shai, when he was hungry, man, there was people that put him up and he ate. That's written, man. So it's like he walked in the spirit. There was people that invite. Go on,
Even Daniel, when he was in, on the prison.
in the prison.
Yeah, the angel to take Habakkuk.
Habakkuk.
Baruch, I believe. Habakkuk, yeah. And take and feed Daniel.
He fed him.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, man. That's what it is, man. So anywhere we're at, you just, hey, man, the Most High be with you, man. But you know, they have the mentality like what is written in the word. Like, look, I've got to just keep worshiping the Lord unto death, man. And that's what's happening here. See, these zombies, listen, if McDonald's closes, did you see how people lost it when McDonald's closed?
Yep.
You can't go without McDonald's, you losers, man. That nasty-ass human meat. That's a nasty diet anyway. But you got people that go zombie-fied zone without McDonald's.
Oh, you seen that video with the GMO
That's
babies?
a zombie, man.
You had a video with the GMO babies. It's like KFC's closed. They start crying and all that. Nando's, you know.
Oh, yeah.
That's what these guys are, man.
But look, the Lord said take no thought, because look, you could be out somewhere in the wilderness, in the middle of nowhere, and the Most High might just have like a dead deer for you, man, and you don't have to start a fire. You just chop a little bit of that deer's fire off, and then you just put it in the flame.
That's right.
Then that's your dinner for the night. You know? Hey, man, you don't know, bro. Go on, that.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You know, so this wisdom and knowledge, hey, that's keeping us stable, man. And it starts now. Go on, bro.
No. Go on, sorry, bro.
And that starts now, because we're in the beginning of sorrows, man. You know, we're not in the house of mirth. We're in the house of mourning. We've been in the house of mourning. But guess what, man? Hey, guess what? We're being made wise unto salvation. Because if we truly believe that Yahweh Shai is mighty to save, then guess what, man? That comforts us, and that's gonna, Lord willing, we endure unto the end. The Lord's gonna beam us out of here, man. So we have a goal in mind, you know, that's the point. We actually have a goal in mind. And this is keeping us stable, man, because we have faith. You know, it's keeping us, you know, we ain't bugging out, oh shit, what we gonna do? You know, we have faith that the Lord is gonna actually orchestrate. He's got our path already set. And guess what? He's the ultimate director. Man's goings are of the Lord, how then can a man understand his own way? So now when you start understanding that, you start putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Hold on a minute. The Lord's gonna make me go right. The Lord's gonna make me go up them stairs. He's gonna make me. So when you start thinking like that, hold on a minute. What have I got to worry for then? Because the Lord controls everything, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I got a quick picture for you.
I just wanted to make this point. You know, if you find something dead, basically, you know, you're not just meant to pick it up and eat. I didn't mean it in that. I was just basically saying the Lord could guide you to find something to eat, you know? Because I said a dead deer, and you know, basically you don't know what the hell that thing died of. Right. But the Lord could lead you to something to eat, you know?
Well, you know, a good example is,
or, you know,
like when Abraham was doing
Salakia, you know?
When Abraham was back to do the sacrifice, the Lord brought the ram, caught in the thicket.
Provided it.
You can have an animal that just come up, man, and just stuck. You got a blade there. You know?
That's right.
That's it, man.
I got a quick one.
I've got a piece after you.
Okay. This is Psalms 33 and 18 to 19. Behold, the eyes of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine.
Woo.
That's a hard scripture.
That's right.
Got to read that again now.
That's right.
All right. This is Psalm 33 and 18 and 19. Behold, the eyes of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul.
So who's hoping in the Lord's mercy, man?
Right.
Not everyone. That's for sure.
Yeah, not niggas.
Yeah.
They ain't hoping in the mercy of the Lord.
Yeah. They ain't got angels encamping around them, bro. They got
Right.
manifold demons.
Yeah, demons encamping around them.
That's true, bro. They got fucking invisible trannies like guiding them. Invisible trannies and weird ass spirits, man. You know?
Yeah.
But it says in them that fear him. First you gotta know his name, the man's name, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. You gotta be of the hopeful elect, man. That's the start, bro. You know? You gotta have that kind of that energy, that spirit. So you know the Lord is with me, Lord willing, man. And you know you feel that when you like you might be on your own, demons mess with you. When you start getting around brothers, you kind of feel the Lord's around us, man. You feel that.
2 or 3 are gathered.
Yeah.
You know? And the Lord said that when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst thereof. You know? So the presence of the Lord is here, man. You know? For those who hope and wait upon the Lord's mercy.
It's here.
And that's keeping us stable.
That's good. Yeah.
You know,
You gotta
keeping
bring-
us together, one mind.
It's a pie, innit?
And it said,
It's pie, innit?
it is, yeah. Yeah, man. It is him. He's probably following where Rakar said. Yeah, bro.
I got a pre.
But look, he's probably following where the brother said. He's good. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Hey, look, the scripture just said, what did it say? It said, but it said famine. Did it not say famine?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? That means we're good, man. Look, you know, one of our high holy days is that you don't eat for 24 hours.
Day of Atonement.
And that ain't even, when you think about it, that's like, he's good. He knows, bro. He knows. See? He knows. Listen, the high holy day is this. The high holy day, what did the Lord say? You don't eat for 24 hours, brothers. 24 hours, and then even in that high holy day, we're supposed to go out from our goody houses. You know, like when we're living good, right? Like in the kingdom, that's the, what high holy day is that?
You're talking about
Feast of Tabernacles. You know, we
Dwelling in booths.
don't live in mansions in that
Right,
day.
right.
We go to the wilderness.
Yeah, like this. Like
So you know,
wilderness, man.
so
Yeah.
that's ingrained in us anyway.
Yeah.
That the Lord unlocks that for me. You gotta be ready to not eat for a day.
Right.
24 hours, no food, no water. You got, don't have that Western mentality. And like people,
Insatiable.
they lose it. When people ain't had a fucking burger, you fucking lose your mind. And I've had them demons. If I ain't had food, brother, I need to eat. I'll be clucking for food like a drug addict. For all the drugs that's in the food, you're clucking for the food. You gotta have a discipline. But the thing is, that's already in us, act.
That's right.
And that's why even when we observe those things, the Lord unlocks that in us. Like, you go 24 hours without eating. And brothers don't even, 24 hours when you're in the spirit, you're in that spirit, you don't even feel it, you're good. You're like, hey, the 24 hours, and then you want to even eat a little light before you even eat a big meal. You might drink a little fruit juice and
Watermelon or
watermelon.
Yeah.
It's all the spirit, man. But that builds you up for times when even like just the mentality of when you might not have nothing, you might have to ration what you've got.
That's right.
Not,
Hey, and whatever you do have, the Lord could sustain you with that. You know, you might just have a packet of biscuits.
Yep.
And one biscuit will satiate you for a week.
Yeah.
You just be thinking, shit, I ain't even, I'm good. And the Lord can do anything, man,
Hey, when the Lord brought down manna from heaven,
That's right.
the families that went to it, every man took according to his
His
lot,
portion.
His
Yep,
portion.
that's it.
So everyone has their own portion that can sustain them in the Lord, man. And
Yep.
the Lord always balanced it out,
Yeah, certain niggas that took more than they should have,
They,
and it ended up rotting in that.
yeah.
You
they
know?
didn't even fucking eat it. It was
Exactly.
it was done like.
But that's niggas for you, man.
Yeah.
Well, more than you need,
Yeah. And there's some same niggas that were complaining about the garlics and the leeks back in Egypt.
Yeah.
Because they were, I need that.
Yeah.
But wait, you brought us out here for what, Moses?
Bro, that's heavy. You said that. That is a greedy ass spirit. It's a greedy spirit, bro.
Can't.
That's greedy, man. You want more than you need. You gotta be sufficed. You don't want to be in that greedy ass energy, man.
Yeah. There's plenty to go around.
Yeah, well, there's plenty. But hold on, the Lord didn't make no one starve, bro.
Can't.
That's a greedy ass. And that's really Satan. Yeah, that's
And
Satan.
that was an ancient great deliverance, man.
Yeah.
That was an ancient great deliverance. So guess what? Ain't nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
If the Lord fed us from manna from heaven back then, what's he gonna do in this time?
Yeah.
Something even greater.
Exactly.
Something
Hey,
even greater.
the Lord, what was it? 5 loaves and 2 fish or something like that.
Right. What, fed the 5,000?
Fed the 5,000. There was 12 baskets left over.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got a quick
Yeah, you go on.
precept. This
But that's
is
the spirit that brothers are talking about things like that, man.
Calm.
Especially in these times, bro. That's beautiful, man.
you still have more on
What's
that.
happened?
No, it's not.
It said
No,
that. But the point is in famine.
Yeah.
That's why kind of brothers was kind of going off of in famine. So there is going to be a great famine in the Western world.
Can't.
These people ain't used to that, man.
But they've seen it on TV with Venezuela.
Yeah, well, this society, you grow up and they show you Africa and that.
Yeah.
Please save little Habsu. He's starving. And it's a little kid walking to the well. He ain't eating. Or please save little Hamza in Syria. And they're mocking it.
Yeah.
And then every year they do the save the world. Let them know it's Christmas time. Them songs they do to donate. So why haven't them people got food
And they
yet?
sorted out yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While the West is fat.
Well,
Exactly.
You know
You're gonna taste that.
you know guys that go to people that go to Tesco's.
You ain't wrong, bro.
You know people that go to
Yeah,
the
bro.
supermarket to buy
Yeah,
clothes?
yeah.
Not buy clothes, to buy food.
Yeah.
And they might see a cucumber, right, and the cucumber might be bent.
Yeah.
Like, I want my straight cucumbers, right? And
They
you know
don't wanna eat it.
You know certain places won't sell non-straight cucumbers.
Wow.
So then, like,
And that just grows normal out of the earth.
yeah, and there's certain shops that do organic shops. So in America, for example, there was one show I was watching, it was a food show. And this guy was basically going to this place where this woman had set it up. She was getting people to come to this place, right, to buy fruits and veg that people, supermarkets, pickers, they couldn't sell to the people because the supermarket standard says that a cucumber's got to be straight of this length. So or it's got a bruise on it, so you can't sell that tomato or that potato. So they were just giving it away, bro. It was like being dumped off. So they gave it to the people in crates. You get 13 cents for a crate.
Bro, do you know what? It's funny you mention that because when I was working in Marks and Spencer's, right, which is a food / clothes shop, every day they throw away tons of baked food, bread, biscuits, drinks. They throw it away.
Yeah.
And I said, look, can I not take this from because they had a big skip bin where they're gonna dash it. And I even used to mention, can I just take a few of these? Nah, because workers, if you take a few and they find out, they'll sack you for taking food they're gonna dash in the bin.
But these are the same guys who are
And
bleaching.
that food's about to like go off in like 2-3 days from now. That's edible.
Yeah.
Drinks that are edible, drinks that are... This place, bro, because I saw something where it said that in America, all the waste food they throw away could feed the third world within like a few weeks.
Yeah.
Even the restaurant here is the same thing.
The same thing.
They throw a lot of food, man. They waste.
You don't want to, bro, they don't want to feed them people, man.
But but the thing is, it's a system of, it's the system of the wicked, isn't it? You know?
That's
Ain't about helping or, it's about keeping you down there.
And you know
Even
what?
in their own kingdom, you got people strung out on drugs and heroin in the first world. This has got the most drug addicts, the most people in prison. You know? And let's bring, go on. You want to say something, we'll bring more the word up. But that's true, like. This is the world we're living in. And this is the realm we're in. Britain, Great Britain. There's nothing great about this place, man.
Okay.
You know?
This is,
Go on, man, go on.
This is Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. So that's the point, man. The Lord's servants are going to eat, man. And the track record on the scriptures show that they've always ate. In times of famine, in times of in tribulation, like the brother mentioned Elijah, the account for that. We've been fed, man. We've been looked after. Okay? So, there ain't nothing new under the sun, man. Okay? When the Lord was on the scene, he was feeding, the 5,000, the manna from heaven. Okay? That bread from heaven, man.
I've got a precept.
Go on, huh?
2 Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And you got it to where, hey, all these reserves are drying up. Shipping containers are stopped flowing in. People are, slaughterhouses. One of the main slaughterhouses in EU, I saw it on France 24. One of the main slaughterhouses in France, in the EU, the main one, they're saying it's a hotbed for COVID-19. So guess what? All the employees got to get tested now.
The meat ain't getting...
Meat's getting thrown away. Potatoes getting... milk's getting dumped down drains.
Yep.
South Africa, bro, they stopped, which we don't do that anyway, they smoke tobacco, but they banned they prohibited the sales of tobacco and alcohol over there. So you can't even get yak. Who the hell are you catching? You can't even get yak.
That's going to make people even more agitated.
Exactly.
They can't even inebriate themselves from the hell, put themselves in a kind of spell with the yak. Or people do that.
Yeah.
They need drugs and fucking hard whiskey every day.
Hey.
Just to catch from the hell they're catching. If you can't do that, they're gonna them people in Afrikaans, they're gonna get their guns and go wild.
Yeah. Well, the scripture says, give strong drink to a man that's ready to perish.
That's all men.
Right.
Like that's why you always see like a drunk dude fucked up. You always see something like we drink. You always get someone that's just them proper wild ass drunks just like on the floor part of the shopping center. You're gonna get food. He just fucked up, but he's catching hell.
Yeah.
So when you can't even give a man a drink to get fucked up, oh man, these people are gonna lose it. They're gonna lose it, man.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Even look, Britain is known for what? Farming.
This place is done, man. Yeah. Go on, let the brother say what he said.
Britain's known for farming, right?
Yeah.
But now they ain't got people to pick the crops.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to hire the immigrants now.
Right.
Or the people that got furloughed, they're saying in the articles, people that have been made furloughed, they're trying to recruit them now to actually go and pick crops for the nation. That's what.
Wait, you just followed, man. Now you're saying you gotta pick the crops for, man. They're gonna be like, F that.
Yeah.
Like, and they might even have had a decent job they were still getting paid off of.
Exactly. Well, you think they're gonna go from, you know, working in the office, you know what I mean? Slapping Sarah on her ass with her pencil skirt. You know what I mean?
That's
You know,
part of the laborious work.
Looking out over the River Thames, you know? Because that's what these people...
Lord's shutting that down.
The Lord's shutting that spirit down, man. Esau's saying, look, you've got to pick the crops and all of that for the nation.
Manual labor.
Right.
That's
But
hard.
You know,
Hard
all the chocolate that we, you know, in this world, all the chocolate these yokos eat comes from the people doing manual labor that have never tasted Galaxy, or they, you know, never tasted a Snickers bar and all that. And you now you yokos got to feel them effects. See, the Lord is bad, man. He just turns it around like when the time needs be.
It's labor some work. And my dad was telling me when he was younger, he used to go to the cotton fields and they used to pick cotton, right? And he was telling me, look, that's laborious work. He was saying, yeah, you got to bend down, pick it in a bag. You got to constantly
Yep,
like
your
your
back's
back's giving out.
Yep.
It's not easy work in the sun, in the field.
Wait, Samuel Jackson said to Django, he goes, hey man, they gonna sell you to the Dicky plantation, boy, and they gonna work you till your back gives out. And that shit actually happened, man.
real.
So Esau's got to pay for that. Jake's back, you know, Jake up in age, picking cotton, slipping discs in the hot sun. And if you disobey or whatever, you know, you mess up. Or if you don't pick one like they show you in 12 Years a Slave, how much did you pick today?
Yeah,
You know, Patsy.
They weighed it.
They weighed it, bro.
Yeah.
And if you didn't pick more than you did the day before, you get them get him out lying. That's 20 lashes.
Yeah, for not picking.
For not
a pound more than you should.
than what you picked previously. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, they do that in the workplaces.
That's true, bro.
You did 6 accounts this week.
Yeah.
You know,
How
this
much
week
did
you
you-
got,
quotas,
how much did you do
quotas.
this week?
Right.
Quotas, bro. Sales. You got under pressure.
And that's so, hey, even when I used to work in retail, man, I used to work in retail and I used to have targets. Like, even in retail, what it was is, you'd have a yearly quota. Like, you'd have to make more. Like, say a certain retail company made 25 grand, you know, over the Christmas period one year, they'd have to top that, maybe get to 30 grand the next year. And the next year, it'll probably have to be 32 grand or 35.
Yeah.
You have to keep going up, hitting them quotas, man.
Yeah.
And that shows you that we're just slaves, man. And guess who's up in these retail stores, Jake? Yeah? Jake's all up in the... How can I help you, sir? You know?
Yeah.
That's Jake. Jake's just working in low-level jobs.
Yeah.
You know? And you got these crackers just living it. But guess what? Their world is going down. Because now they're what? The Mercedes, the SUVs. They're in the fucking, you know, the food centers now, man. Waiting for free food.
Yeah.
You know?
All that white picket fence.
That's
that
right.
mansion with the 2 cars with the SUVs and the Mercedes outside.
Yep.
That ain't helping you in this day.
They ain't helping, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, like we explained with the farms, you ain't got people to pick the crop. Now, when you got a certain amount of crop that's come out, you got to remember that's from seasons. There's a, what do they call it? Yeah, it's the crop pretty much. If that's not getting picked, you got to wait till the next season.
Exactly.
That shit got to grow. Hey, I remember I was hearing reports, I don't know who told me, they were saying that the chickens one of the biggest things that they put out there, right? But they were saying that they can't grow the chickens quick enough. There's different reports coming out all around the world, man. This place is getting jacked up, man.
Jacked up.
You know?
And that's like a sign that the Lord's plaguing Egypt.
That's right.
Because you know when we was in ancient Egypt, you know, because we were all in the confine of one place, which was a huge kingdom, but it was evident, the Most High is jacking this up. But now we're just everywhere, and Egypt is the planet, really. It's America, but it's Babylon. But the whole planet is like a lockdown. England, fucking wherever we are, man.
Yeah.
Russia's Egypt. Well, it's bondage. It's bondage.
Yeah.
But the Lord's plaguing all of yous, man. And the Lord's beautiful because he spread the modern Egyptian Esau. He's giving him the planet. Now he's fucking up his whole landmass that he's ruling.
And he's raised up his prophets to tell him, look, man,
In
this is
his
what's going to
land
happen
massive.
to you because of what you're doing.
And you know what's beautiful? That's what's beautiful. This proves this is new Egypt modern. Come on, man. You can't. There's plagues happening that aren't happening here. That are happening in another landmass. That's biblical proportion plagues, Zach.
That's right.
Well, it makes sense.
Like you
because-
just said, the chicken's not enough chicken. That's plagues, bro. You know your killer. What they call them? Dragonflies. What are them new things? They killer
hornets.
Killer hornets in your land.
Yeah, please.
You know. Go on, that.
The
You
second
got
is-
killer hornets in your land. Go on.
Can
Can I just say something before Harry as well? You can't even rely on China and US relations are bad, so you can't rely on them as a breadbasket. And Africa, which is another breadbasket they relied on, and locusts are eating out, man. The locusts are eating it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the whole planet is getting hit up. So where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go?
You know what jokes thing is, even in the midst of that, you got the actual people of those lands, the people that do the trade. Let's say they do trade with